The following is a presentation of Manatee Schools Television in association with TV production teachers and students.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the home of the Bulls at Parrish Community High School as they take on the Braden River Pirates. This game is brought to you by Manatee Schools Television as the Game of the Week presentation. I am your play-by-play and color commentator for tonight, the People's Champ, also known as Frederick Stewart. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you that we're having a very good game tonight. Both of these teams are coming in on win streaks. Parrish coming in on a 6-game win streak, Braden River coming on a 2-game win streak, and most importantly, this is a district game. So that means a lot more is riding on the line than usual. A couple of the pregame notes I got here. When this team last faced off, Braden River took the win handedly, 73-55, Braden River. And they had some of their top performers, number 11, Marcus Shade, number 1, Isaac Heaven, and number 23, Jacoby Murray, both putting up double-digit points, over 4 rebounds apiece, steals and blocks. Isaac Heaven putting on 6 steals. I was able to talk to the Parrish head coach before this, Mr. Coach K, and he told me that one of the keys to victory in this game is not allowing this veteran Braden River Pirate team to be able to overrun them as they did before. Last game, the Bulls, they had 19 turnovers. 19 turnovers, and you can't win games like that. When you're turning the ball over that much, a loss is in your future. But tonight he says that this team has really grown together. They're a young team, but they're able to really put things together, and that shows in their 6-game winning streak. So we shall see. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to Manatee Schools Television Game of the Week.
Look through the, act like you're looking through here.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back from that break right there. Coming into this game, Braden and Rivers' starting lineup consists of number 2, Malachi Cuffey, number 11, Devontavius Green, number 14, Miles Fetterman, number 25, Dylan Higgins, and number 33, Lane Tomlinson. Main one you want to look out on that for on the Braden and Rivers side are Isaac Heaven, Marcus Shade, and Devin Womack. 3 of these players have been amazing when it comes to this team, giving them a lot of height and a lot of steam, allowing them to play that fast ball. And as you can hear, these Bulls fans are electric. They even packed out the student section. And the cheerleaders, they're really excited for this. This is a game, this is a chance for them to make a statement and show that even though that they're a young team, they can hang with the big dogs. And excuse me, I said Braden and Rivers starters earlier. I meant the Parrish community starters. Starters for Braden and Rivers are going to be number 1, Isaac Heaven, number 10, Tatum Spikes, number 11, Marcus Shade, number 22, Charlie Wilson, and number 23, Jacoby Murray. As we get down into the action, coming into the opening tip-off. And as the refs dap up, this game is almost underway. Tomlinson and Heaven ready to get this game started with the tip-off. And Braden and River gets it off. Spikes coming up the court here. He dumps it off, swings it to the corner. And the ball is turned over by number 22, Wilson. That'll be his first turnover of the night. Bulls bringing it to Tetherman. As they streak down the court, back up top to Cuffey. Uses the screen, doesn't see what he wants, so he stays up top, swings it back up. Higgins not going to use the screen, dumps it off to Cuffey. Cuffey takes it, cannot penetrate the defense. Staying on the perimeter here, this Bulls team is not able to get past this defense as Braden and Rivers having some great on-the-ball action right now. Going back to the pick and roll, Braden and Rivers relentless pressure on the ball. Getting over screens, and they take it in. The floater is no good. Back down the court. Euro stepping through the lane, and he gets the foul call, but it doesn't drop. Isaac Heaven looking for the and one and three-point play. That foul is called on number 33, Lane Tomlinson. And now send Heaven to the line for 2. Misses the first. Sinks the second one to make up for it. Bulls back down the court. Relentless pressure from this Braden and River defense as they get the ball and lay it in on the fast break steal by 23, Jacoby Murray. And again, this full court press looking to trap in the corners. They get another deflection. all the way up, doesn't make it, but gets the foul call. Shade is going to be sent to the line. And that foul is called on number 11, Javontavis Green. That's going to be his first foul of the night. Timeout is called by the Bulls. And as you can see, Coach K, in his assessment of this very high pressure defense from Braden and River, is not wrong. They're playing full court and the game just started. Already able to secure a steal for the night, and they're looking like they're ready to run and really make the Bulls have to handle the ball. Really pressure the ball handlers, really pressure over screens. This team is ready to play the game at their tempo, and they play at a very fast tempo. Back at the line, Shade looking to extend this lead by 2. He makes the first one. Eyeing up the second one as this crowd is rocking, trying to throw him off his game. Misses the second, gets his own rebound, goes back up, miss. The Bulls secure the rebound as there's pressure in the backcourt, looking to trap. Ball is swung out to the open man. Again, this team pressuring all the way, even in the half-court set, guarding this man-to-man defense, forcing Parrish to really have to control the ball. Cuffey looking to make a move, goes in, swings it, steps out of bounds anyway. Turnover on the Bulls. 4-0. Braden and River up. Spikes coming down the court with it. The Bulls playing man-to-man defense. He swings it over to Murray. Murray swings it back to Shade. Shade cuts in, gets the ball right back. Looks for the and one, but doesn't finish. And that foul would be called on number 33, Lane Tomlinson. That'll be his second foul. Shade going back to the line. Won 1 for 2 earlier. Let's see if he can make himself up. Sinks the first one. The Bulls checking in, number 5, Chemistry Young. After Tomlinson gets those 2 quick fouls, Shade coming back, looking to sink the second one. He goes 2 for 2. Again, you see this Braden and River team playing that tight man coverage in every passing lane. Looking to trap, sends the trap. Cuffey avoids, dumps it off to the corner, dumps it off on the inside, and that pass makes it through. Bulls finally getting on the board. Swings it. Traveling violation called on Heaven. Ball back in. They're looking. Green, ball in his hands, getting trapped, getting pressured. Ball's turned over. Braden and River on the fast break. Swings it up to Shade. Oh, the alley-oop attempt wasn't good. Cuffey bringing it back the other way for the Bulls. Sizing his man up. They're looking to go back to that pick and roll. Shade gets over the screen. Cuffey throws it out of bounds into the crowd. So that'll be another turnover for the Bulls as Jamal George checks in for him. First minutes he's seeing tonight. Ball being inbounded by Murray. Taken down the court by Spikes. He's calling the play. Swings it over to Shade. Shade back to Spikes. Goes in, drives in, kicks it out. Shade on the wing. Doesn't get anything, gets stuffed. And that ball is tapped out of bounds. Last touch by the Pirates, so the Bulls gonna get it going the other way, being inbounded by Featherman to Cuffey. Braden and River Shade on the point guard. Playing man-to-man defense, gonna get a blocking foul there. You gotta move your feet or they're gonna call it every time. That's gonna be his first foul of the night for Shade. Checking into the game, number 30. Ball back to Cuffey. He swings it out to Higgins. Higgins looking to get the pick and roll from Young. Back out on the wing. Another pick and roll going in. Blocked. And the Pirates on the fast break. Swings it over to Heaven. Shade gets the ball, drives in. Kicks it back out to 30. Get a rebound. Oh, they get a they're giving a foul call. And the Pirates aren't too happy about that. Foul call on number 11, Shade. That'll be his second one of the night. So he's coming out, checking in, number 33, Bogdan. That'll be his first minutes on the board. Cuffey swings it to the open man. Bang, bang! As Higgins knocks down the three ball. 5-6. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left as the Pirates come down the court in the half court. Back up top, swings it to the wing. Number 30 to Murray. Murray looking, gives it back to Spikes. It seems like the Pirates are having a little confusion on running their play here. Communicating. Spikes sizing his man up. Backdoor cut on the backside. Ball to Heaven. Ball gets deflected. The Bulls get the steal. Coming back down the court, Cuffey swings it over to George. George takes the screen. Dishes it out to Cuffey on the wing. Another screen. Cuffey going all the way, takes the screen, kicks it out in the corner. George floats it over, and they get the rebound. Back again, Higgins. He calls, and they answer for the three. Putting them up 8-6. The crowd is going electric as the Pirates come back down. Spikes on the wing. Directing traffic. Bulls defense communicating effectively. Being able to stop the onside backdoor. And he steps. Wraparound called on number 1, Isaac Heaven. That'll be his first foul of the night. And the ball will be turned over in the Bulls' possession as Fetterman kicks it out. Cuffey coming down court. Been doing a really good job of not allowing this pressure to really bother him. As you see, he's dancing. Swings the ball in the middle. Again, Higgins not able to make it this time as the Pirates go down fast break. Cross him over. Swings it over back to the top. As the Pirates are putting their play in motion, gets it to the wing to Murray. Back to Spikes. Back to Murray, back to Spikes. Spikes looking to attack, kicks in, kicks it out to Murray. And Murray buries the three to put him up by 1. Cuffey coming back down court. Dancing. Uses the screen from Fetterman. Cuffey going all the way in. Takes it all the way, calls his own number. And the ball's brought back down the court by Spikes. For the Pirates, has been back and forth action. As Spikes gets it back at the top. Looking to kick it out. Attacking Heaven. Ball in his hand. Giving it back to Spikes. Spikes attacking off the dribble. Pulls up. Ball off the mark. Bulls recover the rebound. Coming down the court. Almost a little spin move. Kicks out to Cuffey. Cuffey attacks. Hopping, stepping. Ooh, left hand finish. And it's good. Coming down to the final minute of this game. Spikes bringing it back down. The Bulls finding a rhythm as they've been able to score on the last 3 baskets. Back to Spikes. 30 on the wing. Spikes back at the top as the coach is calling out for his players as they don't have any motion. They seem to be confused on what the play call is. Kicks it back out to Spikes. He's looking. Back to Murray. He's open. He's looking. He shoots. And he scores. Tying the game up 10 seconds, 9. 6 seconds and counting. Cuffey takes the screen. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Goes up. Oh! The ball is no good. Ladies and gentlemen, that bell signifies the end of this exhilarating fourth quarter. We have the game tied 12-12, Bulls Pirates, as both of these teams are trying to find a rhythm. Back and forth action. As Coach K said earlier, his team's definitely done a way better job of taking care of the ball. Not nearly as many turnovers as they did the first game. The Pirates were looking a little confused and a little shaky on the back end, but Coach seems like he's going to get them right in his huddle as we take a quick break. He's going to roll and to kick it out to George. George coming off the dribble, kicks it out to Fetterman. Fetterman back to Higgins on the top. Again, going with the screen. Fetterman tries to call his own number. That attempt is off the side of the backboard. He's looking confused. I think he believes he should have gotten a foul call. Spikes bringing the ball back down for the Pirates. Spikes to Ackerman, his first minutes in the game. Spikes to Heaven. Spikes back up top. Kicks it out to Murray. Murray back to Spikes. Spikes off the dribble looking to penetrate. Ball gets stripped away. They pick it back up. Ackerman has in his hands. Back to Stripes. Back to Murray. Stripes again at the top of the key as it looks like this Pirates team is not able to run their plays like they want. Kind of dilly-dallying with these passes against the zone defense. Swinging it around the top. Heaven gets it in his hands. Dumps it off to Ackerman. Ackerman again pulls up from 3. Bang, bang. As he knocks us down for his first points of the game. Cuffey back the other way for the Bulls. Sizing him up, getting the screen from Fetterman, uses it, goes down, stops on the wing here. Getting another screen from Young. Doesn't use it, goes the other way. Euro stepping in the lane. And the Pirates are taking it the other way. Back at it. Spikes. Knocking it down for the 3 ball, putting them up 5. 18 Pirates, 12 Bulls as Cuffey comes back down. Uses the screen from Fetterman. Kicks it out to Higgins. Higgins kicks it to Fetterman. Fetterman says he's pulling up from the corner. Not good enough. Pulls up. Braden and River trying to show him how it's done. Both teams missing their threes, coming back the other way. Cuffey coming down, sizing his man up, takes the screen, dumps it off to George. George back to Higgins. Higgins uses the screen, takes it off, back to Cuffey on the wing. Another screen. This team is very screen heavy. That's how they get into their offense. And they found some success with it. Braden River attacking as coach motions over for his players to really press up on the ball. Leaving open lane, Higgins off the mark, got an open chance as the Pirates are streaking back down the court. Ackerman gets the ball stripped out his hands and the Bulls steal it. They're back down the court, dumps it off. And that'll be Cuffey to Young for the fast break bucket. As Spikes brings it down for the Pirates at the top of the key. Murray with the ball in the wings, back to Spikes, to Isaac Evans. Ackerman, quick jab step, swings it back to Heaven. Trying to use that shoulder to get some space. Pulls up from three, Spikes. And they save the ball. They recover the ball after the shot, get the rebound. Spikes drawing in, tries to dump it over. It still makes it. Heaven through the contact finishes, being assisted by Spikes as Cuffey brings it back down for the Bulls. Spikes getting in his grill. Cuffey able to handle the pressure. Oh! Spikes is playing phenomenal on-ball defense as he gets that foul call. That'll be his first foul of the night. Relentless pressure, trying to make the Bulls, trying to make the ball carrier have to make tough decisions and really have to handle the rock. As the Pirates sub in number 22, Charlie Wilson. And number 30, Speen. Cuffey with the ball in the backcourt, coming across the half-court mark. Ball is tapped out of bounds by Heaven. Again, this team is really looking to put pressure and get the ball turned over. Make the Bulls have to handle the ball. Ackerman on the ball, pressure, backcourt. Oh, they're gonna call it a push. That'll be Ackerman's first foul of the night. I thought that they might have had a backcourt violation, but they're calling it a push. So the Bulls will remain with possession of the ball. Ackerman at the half court waiting on Cuffey to come up. Cuffey uses the screen, swings it back to Fetterman. Fetterman back to Higgins, and it's good! Barbecue chicken for Higgins at the three-point line. 17-20, Pirates in the lead. Back to Ackerman at point. To Murray, back to Ackerman, back to Heaven on the wing. They're looking to attack the inside. They get it in there. Heaven dropped it off to Wilson. He couldn't finish. Cuffey bringing it the other way for the Bulls. Ackerman pressuring him, trying to get him to move. Cuffey going all the way, loses possession of the ball. The Pirates back the other way. Stepping through that lane, Ackerman, oh, with a fancy pass. And they put it back out to Murray, who takes it back to the top of the key. Ackerman receives the ball, being guarded by Higgins, who swings it over to Speen. Speen inside to Wilson. Wilson, grown man move, trying to put a Shaq game down. Speen stepping in the lane, can't finish the floater. The Bulls back the other way, back to Higgins. You know what he wants to do. And he doesn't convert on this three-point attempt as the Pirates take it the other way. Isaac Heaven coming up the sideline. Back to Murray, and Murray buries it, turns around, and mean mugs. He's feeling it. And the referee is going to call a quick timeout to fix the net. Back on the other side. For the Pirates, they're checking in number 11, Marcus Shade. Back after getting his 2 fouls earlier. coming down the court, George. Also the Bulls subbing in number 14. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, number 14 coming back in, Fetterman. Higgins with the ball at the top. Gets the screen from Fetterman. Ackman comes up, putting pressure on Higgins. Ball being back, given to Malachi Cuffey. As you can see, he's going in. He's looking to pass, gets a foul call. Ackerman getting his second foul of the night. He's been playing really aggressive. And in the previous game, Braden River gave up a lot of fouls because how aggressive they play defense. Ball outletted to Higgins as he brings it up past the half-court line, being guarded by Isaac Heaven. George getting it on the wing, being guarded by Ackerman. Switching over to Shade. Looking for Ackerman to guard up. George stumbling, gets his own rebound. Higgins coming down the lane, loses the ball. Ball's gonna go the other way for the Pirates. Inbounded by Murray. Coming down the court, Spikes. As this crowd's making some noise for their Bulls. Traveling, called on number 30 Speen, so the basket was no good. Full court press going on by the Pirates as they're looking to speed up this Bulls offense. Ooh, behind the back move from Cuffey, showing off the handle. Gets a screen from Fetterman, being guarded by Speen. Ackerman back on the ball. Cuffey dancing with him. Looks to dump it off on the backdoor cut to Young. It hits his hands but goes out of bounds. So the Pirates will gain possession. Back the other way, Spikes bringing the ball down court. Spikes back with it at the top of the key. Swings it out to Murray. He's off for the three. Back down the court, George. And that buzzer sounds. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the second quarter of this action-packed match. Score check: Pirates 23, Bulls 17. Ladies and gentlemen, the tail of the tape right now for the Pirates has just been their amazing defense that they've been playing. They've really been pressuring the ball, really forcing the Bulls to have to handle the ball and also causing them to turn it over and speed up their offense. For the Bulls, right now, Higgins and Cuffey are their two main motors on the team right now. Coming off the screen, whether they're attacking, Higgins with his perimeter shooting, he's able to keep them in this game. Right now, they just need to calm down and not allow the pressure to get to them and not turn the ball over, and they'll be fine. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after this break with the Game of the Week by Manatee Schools Television.
Seniors, the FAFSA application is opening on December 31st at 11:59 this year.
There are changes to the application. The federal government has changed the amount of questions on the application.
Prior to the opening of the application, please create your FAFSA ID.
Remember, your parents will need to create their own FAFSA ID as well.
If you need help or have questions, please see your college and career advisor.
On Friday, we held a homecoming for our IND class here at Braden River. It was a lot of fun. A lot of the kids really enjoyed it.
So do you remember your homecoming dance on Friday?
Yes.
Did you like it?
I like it so far.
What was your favorite part about it?
I was dancing with a lady.
Yeah. Do you remember her name?
I don't know what her name is.
I got in contact with some of the coaches, and they were able to have some of their players come down for sixth period. So as they were walking into the homecoming, each of them got a crown. Football players crowned the guys, and the cheerleaders crowned the girls, and the coaches and the players were all a big help.
And how was your homecoming on Friday?
It was really fun. I had a lot of fun. I like to dance, and I really like to get the clown and have lots of fun.
Well, I loved your dress. Can you tell me your favorite part of the dance?
Dancing with the football players.
I didn't understand it truly until my coach filled me in on what it was, but those children don't usually get to experience those type of things because of their life.
Yeah, so the kids, they had the biggest smiles I'd ever seen. They were really happy. I was crying, some of the staff was crying. It was kind of emotional, but it was just a lot of fun.
Was it fun for you?
Yes, it is. It's so fun, yeah.
Can you tell me your favorite part?
I like to dance in the party. I have popcorn pizza and candy too.
Yeah. All right. And did you like the mascot?
Yes, I like the mascot. I give him a picture, I give him a hug, and
Oh, that's so sweet.
And after they danced with them, and a couple of the guys helped some of our wheelchair friends. So they were all able to dance, and it was very inclusive.
I can't speak for everyone, but for the people, my friends that I talked to, some people on my team, they said that they loved it and they loved doing it for them, and they wish they could do it again. But it was a great experience for me.
Came back to school with Monday and Tuesday, still wearing their crowns, so they had a really good time. One of the things I was most excited about high school was all the dances and the football games, and I think it's a really big part of high school with your social life and how fun it is to see all your peers dressed up. I just think they should all have the opportunity to have something.
Coming out
and Volts looking deep off the bat, and he's got R.J. Mosley, and it's Mosley wide open into Pirate territory. And Dustin Springfield running on late. And this is going to be Joshua Edwards, and Edwards tries that right side. Desperate with the snap, gets the handoff to Galloway. Galloway still going, and Marcus Galloway's going to gallop into the end zone. Touchdown.
Put him on the 20 and see what happens.
And here the handoff this time to Jermaine Edwards, and Jermaine Edwards, nice run from the 31. Volts looking downfield again. Got Lane Tomlinson. Nobody behind him, and Lane Tomlinson still on his feet. Touchdown. Tomlinson at the 20. Nobody's going to get him. 5, touchdown. And that's fielded by, it looks like.
Got a hole.
Is that Mosley?
No,
it's not Mosley. Still on his. And that's Edwards on the carry. There's no defenders, and Joshua Edwards going to hit that corner, get in the end zone, touchdown Pirates. Throw that ball out of the empty set, and he's got a man downfield. It's Isaac Heaven, and nobody back behind him. One man to beat him. R.J. Mosley's got the angle, and he's not going to get him. Number 1, Isaac Heaven, touchdown, Braden River.
Offsides. Play action.
Foltz is going over the middle. He's got a receiver again. It's going to be Turner again on the carry right side, and Jerome Turner. Nobody's going to get him. Touchdown, Parrish. The return man for the River. Edwards has set up shop right around the 45-yard line. Decent punt by Tomlinson. And Edwards again lets it get out of his hand. And again, the Bulls are going to jump on that ball. So big plays on both sides of the ball, but it's been really that Braden River running game, getting it going. Here we go, Parrish. And it's Marcus Galloway from the Braden River Pirates, and nobody's going to get him. And Jackson again looking deep. He's got a receiver breaking open. That ball to the outside corner. Chemistry Young, touchdown Parrish. And long. And he's looking to the bottom of the screen, and he's got Galloway. Galloway tried to make a man miss and does. And Galloway fires away for the points coming off the opening half kickoff return. As we've got Jerome Turner. And Jerome Turner, check that, that's Edwards. And he's going to go all the way.
Touchdown. In the 2-minute offense.
Despot looks downfield, picked off. That ball's going to be picked off by number 6 for the Pirates. That's Bryson Bender, and Bryson Bender still on his feet. Bryson Bender, touchdown, Parrish Bulls. Wow. And that's going to do it as the time runs out. And a coming out party for the Parrish Bulls here in East Manatee County, as they are no longer the little brother, the step-brother of Manatee County football. They are in first place in District 13 as they take out the Braden River Pirates 35-28. And we want to thank you guys one more time for joining us on the MSTV High School Football Game of the Week. We're going to be off next week. We've got a bye week before we return.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Game of the Week, brought to you by Manatee Schools Television. I am your play-by-play and color commentary for the night, the People's Champ, Frederick Stewart. Coming back into this game, some key things to remember are the Parrish Bulls. Big-time scoring from number 25, Dylan Higgins, making 3 three-pointers, making him 9 points. Malachi Cuffey also being a big-time score leader in the first half, having 4 points. And for the Pirates, Murray also sending the threes right back at him with his 9 points. Shade coming in as the second biggest leading scorer on the Pirates. And also Isaac Heaven having 3 points as well. Ackerman and Spikes getting on the board also. Keys to victory for the Bulls, not allowing this pressure to get to them and being able to flow through their offense and attack the basket and kick it out to the big shooters like Higgins. Braden and River just need to continue their same game plan, keep pressure on the ball as we come back in. Shade, ball in his hand on the wing, kicks it back as the crowd roars. Heaven, ball in the wing, not seeing what he likes. We're gonna swing it back to Spikes. Spikes on the top of the key, dancing. Gives it back to Shade on the wing. Back to Spikes at the top of the key. Swings it to Heaven on the wing on the other side. Fronting in the paint. Oh, Spikes kicks it out to Murray. Turnaround J for Heaven is good. 2 points for him in this half. Coming back down the court, Cuffey and George playing hot potato. Swings it over to Higgins in the corner. He's getting trapped. Drops it down. Kicks it back out to Cuffey. Cuffey being guarded by Shade. Shade back to George. George to Higgins in the corner. Back to George. He attacks the basket. Gets booted out. Sends it back to Cuffey. Cuffey going all the way in, attacking, getting the man off his foot. And that would be easy 2 points for Cuffey. Using some of the tricks out of his bag there. Spikes coming back the other way. At the top of the key as he swings it over to Murray. Back to Heaven on the other side. Back to Murray as he drives in, drops it off to Heaven. Looks like he wasn't expecting it. Drops it in the dunker spot. Oh. And George goes over the top. And the foul is called on him. and the basket will not be counted as good. That'll be Georgia's first foul of the night. And shooting at the line for the Pirates, number 33, Bogdan. They get the rebound, and Shade lays it back in for two. Ball being swung down. All the way in the corner to Higgins. He shoots. Doesn't score, misses this one. And the Pirates are gonna take it the other way. Shade getting pickpocketed, getting ganged up on. Spikes, cuts in, drops it off to Shade. Ball is clipped out his hands. And they're wrestling for it as the refs call jump ball. Going for the Bulls. Fetterman gonna inbound this one. Kicks it to George. George back to Fetterman. Fetterman back to Cuffy. Cuffy back to Fetterman. Fetterman back to George. They're playing hot potato. Trying to draw out the trap. Oh. And a foul being called on number 1, Heaven. That'll be a second foul of the night. Inbounding the ball for the Bulls. A fresh face, number 13. Oh, nope, never mind. George will be inbounding it, but fresh face in for the Bulls as they check in Green and Rump. Ball back to Cuffy. Being guarded by Ackerman. Relentless defender. Getting over the screen, chasing him down. This man defense that the Pirates are putting on is astounding. High pressure. Green gives it back to Cuffy. Cuffy attacking the basket. Kicks it out. Back to Higgins. He's being guarded by Heaven. Gets the screen. Higgins takes it. Goes, tries to attack, kicks it out to Green. Green with the ball, gets the screen himself, uses it, doesn't attack, attacks now. Tries to kick it out, passes. Got to tap Cuffy back. Oh! Moving screen violation. Committed by number 13, Michael Rump. That'll be his first foul of the night. Ball's gonna be sidelined in by number 30, Speen. And a timeout, a full timeout is called by the Bulls as they take some time to talk things over. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, this Braden and River team is looking real good as you hear the Bulls crowd trying to fire up the team. Right now, Ackerman, the defense that he's playing on the point, is really causing this Bulls team to have to rush. And the most important part is how the Pirates team, whenever it comes to a screen, not only is the ball man, the man guarding the ball, getting over the screen, but the man guarding the screener is right on his hips, giving them barely any space to run in action. And even if they do roll, they have extra protection on the backside. Coming out of break here, Pirates possession. Speen inbounds it to Spikes. Spikes coming up the court, barking out orders. Back to Shade, back to Spikes. Back to Speen. Speen tried to dump it off to Heaven, but the miscommunication happens where the ball will be turned over in the Bulls' possession. Ball inbounded to George, who kicks it back out to Rump. Rump to Cuffy. Cuffy behind the back move. Playing with his defender, gets the screen from Rump. Gives it to Higgins. Higgins gets another screen from Rump. And Green with the ball. Doesn't use the screen, tries to attack, kicks it to the corner to George. George dancing. Looking to take his man off the dribble. He does, goes down the middle. Back to Green. Green brings it all the way out to no man's land. Tries to get in, kicks it out to Rump. Rump to Cuffy as the ball was almost intercepted by Shade. Spin move, drops it off to Green, who drops it off to Rump, who banks it off the glass for two, bringing this game to 21-29 as Spikes kicks it out to Shade. Bang, bang. That three ball good on the assist from Spikes to Shade. Come back down the court. George gets a screen from Rump. Cuffey looking to attack. He does. Goes down, kicks it out to Higgins. Higgins being guarded tightly. Shoot comes off of one of the Bulls players as Cuff gets the ball, looking to attack again, kicks it out to the corner. That ball is sunk in the air, and it's airballed over the rim. The Pirates coming back down in the fast break. Higgins gets a steal. He's going in. One man to beat. Lays him. And that'd be a basket for Higgins, first in the second half. As they pile up on Shade and get the turnover. This Bulls team cooking with grease as they look to go on a run here. Cuffey kicks it to George. George sizes his man's up, gets a screen, goes the other way, looks, pulls up. Mid-range shade not good. As we go down, Heaven, just grown man ball, steps through the lane and lays it off the glass. That's one thing too, that this Pirates team has a big size advantage over this Bulls team. George, free lane, stops and pops, air balls out of bounds. As the Bulls check in number 14, Miles Fetterman, and the Pirates check in number 5, Mason Ackerman. He's coming back on the court. Ball brought down by Spikes. Swings it to Ackerman. Swings it to Heaven on the other end. Looking on the inside, doesn't see what he likes. They're gonna give it back to Murray, who's also checking it out. Oh, tax, crossover. Kicks it back to Heaven, to the inside. And that foul is called on number 13, Michael Rumpf. That'll be his second foul of the night. As they inbounded to Heaven, Heaven gets it on the inside. Tried to get it to go, but it doesn't. Back down the other way, George. George kicks it over to Higgins. Higgins back to Cuffey at the top of the key. Cuffey uses the screen, attacks downhill. Asking for another. He gets in the fade, doesn't use the screen. George tries to drop it off on the backside. And that ball is thrown out of bounds. So the Pirates will gain possession as they come back down the court. Spikes and Ackerman come down the court unguarded. Swings it over to Murray. Murray back to Spikes. Spikes to Heaven on the other wing. Gives it back to Murray. Murray looking on the inside, drops it down in the shade. Oh, Isaac Heaven fouled as he goes up, but was able to break free into the open space. Fouled by number 0, Jamal George. That'll be his second foul of the night, and he'll be going to the line. Heaven 1 for 2 on his previous free throw attempts. And that one misses. Checking into the game for the Bulls, number 5, Chemistry Young. And they're subbing out Michael Rumpf. As Isaac looks to make this one up. Misses both. Cuffey back down, swings it to Higgins. Ball tapped out of bounds by Shade. Again, this Braden River team has been stalking all the passing lanes, playing very aggressive defense. They can't just throw long court passes like that and not expect someone to be there. Kick it back out to Cuffey. As he comes down, he's being guarded, being trapped at the half court. Steps over the line, but he wasn't back. Higgins gets it in the corner, misses. Ball is spiked out of bounds by George. So Spikes and the Pirates will get it the other way as he brings it down court, looking for direction from his coach as they look to get in their offense. Flashing in the middle, Shade. Spikes looking to attack. No, looking for action. Passes it to Ackerman. Ackerman swings it over to Heaven, back to Ackerman, and back to Spikes at the top of the key, being guarded by Cuffey. Back to Ackerman. Ackerman swings it over to Heaven. Ackerman back to the top, back to Spikes, to Murray. Ackerman on the inside, back to Murray on the outside. Didn't like the first look, took a dribble to see the second, misses it from the three. Bulls on the fast break, and he gets fouled. Fetterman Euro stepping, trying to get the lay. And that foul will be on number 5, Mason Ackerman. That'll be his 3rd foul of the night. As we have 4.4 seconds left on the clock. Fetterman looking to bring this lead down from double digits. Misses the first one. Makes the second one. Bringing it down to a 10-point game, ladies and gentlemen, as we're coming up to the end of the third period. 1 second, fading away, and it's good. Marcus saved. Good for the buzzer beater. Making it look easy as the score is now 37 Pirates, 24 Bulls. This Pirates team, again, not only playing aggressive, but able to really keep their hands off of the Bulls, not fouling nearly as much as they did in the first game. The Bulls right now are just trying to find the foundation. They're having some success. Higgins has slowed down his production from the three. They just cannot stop this Braden and River team from getting the looks that they want, and that's the problem. As you can see, Coach over there giving his guys a talk. Coming into the 8-minute fourth period, the Bulls are going to have to almost play perfect to close this 13-point deficit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back after the break. Coming back into this game, score check, Pirates 37, Bulls 24. As this Pirates team has been on a tear, looking to take this district game and stay undefeated, as we have the ball being swung to the wing to Speen. Speen back to Murray at the top of the key. This Bulls defense looking to get more aggressive. And it seems to be working. Ball thrown out of bounds. Turnover on the Pirates, and the Bulls in the game possession. They really have to start locking in on defense and really being aggressive, trying to force turnovers and press the issue, because they're down 13 with only about 7.5 minutes to go. Cuffey coming down. Looking to get a screen as Ackerman is on him just like a fly. It's like a fly on the wall. Ackerman all the way, and they're going to call the foul. And that's going to be called on Tatum Spikes, actually. Excuse me, I was confusing Ackerman with Tatum Spikes as Cuffey sinks that first free throw, closing the deficit here. Spikes, that's going to be his second foul of the night. And Cuffey coming in clutch, knocking down both of his free throws. The Bulls Giving the full court look, looking to trap at the half court. Great passing by the Pirates avoids this fate as they swing it on the inside to Shade. Back to Spleen again. As Speen takes him out into no man's land. To Heaven. Isaac Heaven rips him off the dribble, goes inside, doesn't finish. Ball is thrown back inside, Cuffey down, coming on the fast break. Decides to slow it down, it's a big man screen. Kicks over to Fetterman in the corner. Back to Cuffey, who's dancing. And George going on the inside. Fetterman in the corner. Not a crisp pass from Higgins as Higgins gets it back on the wing, gets another screen from Tomlinson, who was open, didn't get hit. And Cuffey gets a screen from Tomlinson as well as he goes down the lane between two defenders and lays it up off the glass. Another 2 points for Cuffey as he attacks, and the Pirates on the other end couldn't finish from Shade. As they hit this deficit down to single digits, only down 9 points. Cuffey with the ball in his hand, looking to get the screen. He uses it, dumps it off to George. Higgins takes off, gets in, and one. Higgins uses the shoulder and banks it off the glass, and that foul is called on number 10, Tatum Spikes, as this Bulls team is breathing life. Sorry about that, sir. As this team is given life by that amazing and one play, the crowd erupting. Higgins is looking to finish here and cut this lead down to 6. And that he does. 6 points up as the Pirates are coming down. Gets past half court. Murray dumps it off to Heaven. Heaven calling for Murray. Dumps it off to Shade. This Bulls team really coming alive on defense now, really pressuring the ball. As you can see, Cuffey tries to banks it out from the back. And Speen, losing his dribble, passes it off to Heaven. Heaven going in, pulling up from the mid-range, gets his own rebound, puts it off of the glass for 2. 4 points for Heaven in the half. Takes it off, Higgins gets a screen from Thompson, doesn't use it. Goes back, probably gonna call for another one, he does. Gets the screen, goes nowhere, kicks it back to Cuffey in no man's land. Another screen from Tomlinson, the real MVP of screens here, another one. Cuffey attacks the middle, dumps it off to George. George back to Fetterman. Fetterman makes a move, gives it to Tomlinson, and he can't convert. But great passing as the Pirates take the other way. Heaven on point, attacking his defender. Back to Murray, who looks to kick it out to Spikes, who's being guarded closely by Higgins. Look to run him in a trap. Euro stepping through the lane. And although Murray couldn't finish, Heaven gets the rebound. Another 2 points, 6 points in the half for him. Another rebound as timeout is called by the Bulls, a full timeout. The deficit widening to 10 points, 31 Bulls, 41 Pirates. Isaac Heaven being all over the court those last couple plays, getting the rebound on 2 occasions and saving the team there and getting some second chance points. Cuffey and the Bulls finding life, and I see that coach has made the adjustment by really making his team play up on guys and really try to force them to have to dribble and really have to play, because right now time is not on his side, and if he doesn't do that, this game will be all but lost. This Bulls team also needs to keep playing to their players like Cuffey. He's dumping it off. He's really doing everything you want a point guard to do. He's getting to the lane, he's driving, he's kicking, he's attacking, he's using the screens. They just need to be playing through him and continuing on this rhythm that they have. As their fans The student section looking to give him some support. The ball is being inbounded by Jamal George on the far sideline. As Cuffey gets in the back again, spikes man-to-man, not giving him any room to breathe. Cuffey really having to dribble. Uses the screen from Thomason, gets picked up. Fetterman from the corner. And that is off. Ball rebounded by Heaven. Heaven kicks it over to Spikes. He's going to bring it back down court. Spikes back to Shade. Shade to Murray. Murray looking for the three, decides not. Back to Spikes, being guarded by Higgins, hands all over him. Runs right past Higgins, drops it off, and it won't go. But the ball was last touched by the Bulls, so the Pirates maintain possession. Getting the ball on the baseline, ball being outed by Spikes. Tried to drop it off there to Bogaden. Didn't go good. Shade fumbles the ball but recovers. Spikes on the wing. Rips his defender. Shade picked up by Higgins. Back to Shade. He was looking for the three ball. Back to Heaven. Heaven going inside. Goes up. Taps it. And ladies and gentlemen, the refs call it for the Pirates. That one right there. Questionable call, but the ref has to make his decision. Murray being guarded closely by George. George all in his space. Higgins picking up Spikes. As Spikes drives in, Shades tries to drive in. Dumps it off to Murray. Murray from the three land. Bang, bang. He drops it. Another one for him on the night. I believe that's his fourth three, bringing his total to 12 points. Cuffey gives it to Higgins. Another great three-point shooter. Back to Cuffey. As Cuffey looks to take that screen from Tomlinson. Dumps it off to Tomlinson on the inside. Pick and roll. Tomlinson off the glass, assisted by Cuffey. As we're winding down, 2.5 minutes left in this game. Oh! Thought it was gonna be an easy bucket, but not if Lane Tomlinson has something to do with it, as he sends that one out of bounds. What a great block and effort play. Being able to make up the cherry picking. 30-second timeout called by the Bulls. As you can see, this Bulls team, when they can get that pick and roll going, such a big body on Lane Tomlinson that he's able to force his way on the inside and kind of get to the basket when he wants to. So we'll probably see more of that as coach is drawing up a great play right now. I can tell. I can just tell just by the way he's looking. It's a great play he's drawing up. Braden and River again just continue to do what they do best. Pressuring the ball, getting on the inside, kicking out, getting offensive rebounds. This team right here is a team that you don't want to give a lead like this to, because they're going to continue to pummel you. They're going to continue to pummel you. Anyway, back to the game. Ball being let out by Spikes as he drops it low to Heaven on the low ball. Back to Spikes, wide open under the basket. Great vision, great pass as coach is clapping his hands. Back the other way, Cuffey gets Spikes off him. Cannot convert the three ball. Looks to get the rebound. They get their own offensive rebound. Higgins from way beyond the arc. Oh! Higgins making it rain as he secures another three. Coming up to 14 points as the Pirates are playing hot potato right now, as the Bulls are running like chickens with their head cut off. Easy pass on the inside to Alex Bogdan as he converts. Back down the other side, Cuffey, ball in his hand, looking to make magic happen. Higgins, hot right now from the three. To George, back to Higgins. Higgins looking to use the screen, going all the way in the lane, uses the body, can't finish. Ball is recovered by Murray. However, he is fouled. by number 5, Chemistry Young. That'll be his first foul of the night. Jacoby Murray inbounding the ball, inbounds it, gets it back. Ball tipped away, and they get on the ground. Ball is thrown to Higgins. Oh, and he's fouled. Higgins is fouled on the turnover shot attempt as we have a player on the ground. And as we take a second to allow the professionals to help the young man on the ground, I'd just like to, when he's back on his feet, ladies and gentlemen, Marcus Shade kind of hit the ground a little bit hard, so he's back, he's walking, and that's what we like to see. Coming in this game, a minute 20 left, and the Bulls are going to need a miracle to come back. Right now, the Pirates are overwhelming them and just firing on all signals, firing on all sides. Defensively, they're firing. Offensively, rebounding. Anything that you could want from a team right now, the Pirates are doing. Back at the line, number 25, Dylan Higgins, who's been a big part in this team, really the heart and soul of their scoring. As he looks to increase the amount of points he scored tonight, he is at 14 on the night, his total. Shoots the first free throw, doesn't make it. These are his first free throws of the night. Looking to make it up with the second one. And it's good. 15 points for him in the game. Spikes being pressured down court as timeout has been called by the Pirates. Right before things could get ugly for them. The crowd not enthralled with that call at all. Coach K being frustrated on the Parrish side. And that timeout was called by Coach Gilmer on the Pirates. Very timely, as this player was losing control of the ball, but he was able to gain it while he was on the ground. Down 11. Right now, the Bulls, the players, they have to give it their all. As you can see, they're playing up. They're playing a full court press. They're really guarding up man to man. They have to force turnovers, and they have to make every shot count as they get a foul. Foul called on number 13, Michael Rump. That'll be his third foul of the night. Ball inbounded to Spikes. Spikes coming down the lane, a little showboating. Playing with his food behind the back, brings it back up to the top of the key. Dumps it off to Murray. Murray looking on the inside, gives it to Heaven, who's wide open on the three. Doesn't take the shot. Dancing, gives it back to Murray, who's being guarded by Higgins. Back to Heaven, drops the defender. We have another player on the ground. Looks to be number 13, Rump, on the ground. As we take this time to give the medical professionals the time they need. Again, this game looks all but over. 41.6 seconds left. Up 11, Pirates, and they're looking to remain undefeated in districts. And if they do, this will be the Bulls' second loss to them this season. In other things, that we like to talk about. We like educating people. Ladies and gentlemen, remember to invest in your 401ks, and also remember to, you know, invest in your future with education. So, Manatee Schools Television, they provide a lot of educational videos on the cable channels, all about, you know, educating yourself. Oh, as the young man is up, Michael Rump being able to walk. And that's what we like to see. This is part of the game we like to see. The most important, ladies and gentlemen, remember to invest in yourselves, whether that be physically, mentally, through education. Just make sure you take care of you, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. Back to the game. George drops it into Higgins. Higgins coming up the sideline, being guarded by Heaven. Swings it back out to George. George being guarded closely by Ackerman, who has to give it back. And the Pirates are all over him. All over him, forcing the ball out of bounds. Spikes picking up Cuffey as he's sprinting all the way down in the lane. Gets the and one. Showing the emotion as he sprinted all the way down. The basket does count. And that foul will be called on number 5, Mason Ackerman. And that'll be his 4th foul of the night. As Cuffey looks to add more points to his already amazing night. And he does turn over to and one. And the ball being turned over by the Pirates. Timeout being called by the Bulls. Full timeout being called by the Bulls. Deficit being cut to 8. Again, we talk about some of the spotlight players on the Bulls, Cuffey being one of them. That is his .13th point of the night. Him and Higgins leading the team in scoring for the Bulls. And in comparison to the first game, the Bulls are not nearly as down as they were. In other news, some upcoming games for both of the teams here. For the Pirates, they look to take on Southeast next on the 23rd, and then right after that, they'll be taking on Cardinal Mooney on the 21st. And for the Bulls, they're looking to take on St. Stephen's on the 23rd, and they're going to one of my alma maters, Booker High School, on the 29th. Back to the action as we have George inbounding it. He gives it to Higgins. Higgins looking to get to that three-point line. They're denying it. Cuffey, 20 seconds and counting. Spin move, puts him in the cycle. Off the glass for the right-hand finish. And the Bulls sprinting to the ball carrier to foul. Foul's going to be called number 11, Tavius Green. That'll be a second foul of the night. Only down by 6 with 14.7 seconds left. This Bulls team making the door wider, trying to come back, playing some very aggressive defense. Immediately fouling the ball carrier as he comes in. Foul again called on number 11, Javontavius Green. That'll be his 3rd foul of the night. Ball being inbounded by Spikes as Coach Gilmore shouting out orders for his team. Trying not to let the Bulls back in. They get the ball. Oh, and there's no foul call. As the ball is swung back down, Spikes is going to be fouled in the corner. 5.3 seconds left. This foul is called on number 23, Tristan Patch. The ref put up 23. He meant 25. Dylan Higgins, this foul is going to be called on. It'll be a 1st foul of the night. And this one's going to send Spikes to the line for a 1-for-1. Ladies and gentlemen, whenever a team gets in a bonus, if they hit one shot, they get sent to the line. But I guess not. I'm more familiar with the college rules, I guess. He's going to get 2 shots. He misses the first. Taking their team to lead out to 7 points. As the team comes back down the lane, 2 seconds. Cuffey puts up the Hail Mary off the glass. And ladies and gentlemen, that bell's going to signify the end of this exhilarating district matchup between the Braden and River Pirates and the Parrish Community High School Bulls. Ladies and gentlemen, this game was hard fought on both sides, but the Pirates come out due to their sheer intensity on defense and their ability to get to the basket whenever they can. Amazing game from Isaac Heaven, Shade, and Murray, especially Heaven with his offensive rebounding abilities. He's really made a great impact on this team. With this win, the Pirates are also going to stay undefeated in districts. In the Parrish Community High School, they're going to fall to 1-2 in districts. Alrighty. Got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you joining us for this Game of the Week presentation brought to you by Manatee Schools Television. I am the People's Champ, who is your play-by-play and color commentary, also known as Frederick Stewart. We appreciate you joining us. I hope you all have a great night and see you later.